What are we even making here today? Bananas Foster. So I was doom scrolling a few weeks ago and I came across a video of someone serving Bananas Foster tableside. And they were saying how, oh, it's not a old recipe and it was invented in the early 50s at a restaurant named Brennan's. And I sat there and I thought, Brennan's? And I walked over to where all my cookbooks are and I pulled out this cookbook, which is actually Brennan's cookbook. Now, if you don't know what Brennan's is, it's a very famous New Orleans restaurant. It's been around for a very long time, and the story goes in that the early 50s, probably 51, that they invented Bananas Foster just because, hey, we need a dessert. What do we have? And the chef came up with Bananas Foster. Now, I've made it many times myself, and it's pretty simple. It's butter, brown sugar, dark rum. You cook it with a banana, yada, yada, yada. And so typically I would use a dark rum for it. But I looked at the recipe and I realized that almost every single recipe online is incorrect. Every single one calls for dark rum. But actually, the real recipe is a little different. So why don't we read that? Bananas Foster. 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 ripe banana, peeled and sliced lengthwise, a dash of cinnamon, 1/2 of an ounce of banana liqueur, and 1 ounce of white rum. So the biggest difference, of course, is the banana liqueur and the white rum. Every other recipe online just says dark rum, that's it. But it's kind of interesting that they're all basically incorrect. I mean, this is the original recipe. So this actual cookbook I have is from 1961. So it's really only about a decade after the actual dessert was invented. So I'm going to go based on this and assume that this is actually the correct recipe that we're going to be making today. And you might be wondering, why white rum over dark rum? Now, of course, dark rum will have a better flavor. It'll have a more developed flavor, certainly, than a white rum. And I think the reason behind a white rum is that they're assuming you're going to use an overproofed rum, like this one right here, which is Wray and Nephew, which is really a Jamaican staple. Because when you're adding the white rum with the liqueur, it'll actually catch on fire. If you did a dark rum with the liqueur, it might actually bring the alcohol content too low and it might not be able to have the flambe. Now, just to note, really you have to have an alcohol content of 40% or above to light on fire. Combining these two, you'll have a much higher alcohol content, higher than 50%. So it will stay on fire for much longer and cook the banana for a lot longer. So an overproofed rum is simply what you think it is. It's a rum at a higher alcohol percentage, sort of like Navy strength gin, or there's also Navy strength rum. I've seen that as well. But an overproofed rum, so this is 63%. My dark rum is only 42%. And then the banana liqueur is 25%. A lot that you'd find of the banana liqueurs are more around 18 or 16%. But when you're combining these two, you're bringing it up to mid-50s. So it will definitely still catch on fire and have that effect. And of course, if you're using a lower alcohol content, like I said, it's not going to be on fire for as long. And I think you're really missing out on something when you're not using an overproofed white rum. All right, so the actual recipe itself. Melt brown sugar and butter in flat chafing dish. Add banana and saute until tender. Sprinkle with cinnamon. Pour in banana liqueur and rum all over and flame. Baste with warm liquid until flame burns out. Serve immediately. Now, typically this is served with a scoop or two of vanilla ice cream, which we'll do as well. It doesn't say that obviously specifically, but that's typically how it would be served. So why don't we get started? So Bananas Foster is actually a really great date night dessert to make at home. It's really simple, and the sort of, the flambe effect is very interesting. Certainly people will be impressed by it, or your date will be. So we're just going to add the tablespoon of butter. We're going to sort of keep the heat not too high. We don't want to burn the butter. We want it to cook sort of slowly with the brown sugar. Now, like I said, you're just gonna keep this on a relatively lower heat. I have it on low right now, but I have a gas range, so I would typically do that. If you have an electric range, maybe a medium low will work well for you. And then we're just gonna add in the brown sugar, and we're just going to break all of that up. And like I said, this is a really simple dessert to make for a date night or for whatever it might be, really. And that's really sort of the fun about cooking, right? Is that a lot of things actually aren't all that difficult, but we make it seem like they must be really difficult to do, right? When you go out to eat and you get a bananas Foster, say, and it comes to your table, you must think, oh wow, it must be so hard to make, or this or that, or I could never do that. But in reality, you certainly can. It's not that hard. And even a very fancy restaurant like Brennan's, I mean, they serve this. So you don't have to think that you have to make a 3-layer cake with amazing decorations and things like that to actually have a really good dessert. All right, so now we're just gonna put our sliced banana in. So now we just wanna make sure we keep this moving around a little bit. We wanna baste the banana in the brown sugar and butter. You can use light or dark brown sugar. That's completely up to you. It's not going to be really different when it comes to this recipe. I would just let them sit on each side for about a minute, and then flip it. I'm going to add some cinnamon, and then we're going to flambe it. All right, so now I'm going to add some cinnamon on top. We're just going to do some, not too much. You don't want to overpower the flavor. You're going to have the rum and the banana liqueur, so it's going to take a lot of that flavor. All right, so now we're just going to let this cook for about another minute, and then we're going to flambe it. All right, well, we've got that all done. I turned off the lights so you could see the actual flame a bit. It smells very beautiful in here. It's a wonderful smell. So like I said, you're going to do 1 ounce of the white rum. It's about 1 ounce. And then a 1/2 ounce of the banana liqueur. And then you're just going to add this in and light it on fire. Now you don't have to be too worried about this. As long as the liquid's in the pan, the flames will stay in the pan. But if you want to give it the effect, you can give it a good swirl. Especially if you're serving this for a date, it might be really impressive. Or it might scare them. Right, so you're just going to let this keep going. I like to give it a nice swirl to make sure we burn off the alcohol. And there you have it. Okay, we've got our bananas on the plate with a little bit of vanilla ice cream. Then we're just going to take the sauce and just add that on top. And there you have it, a beautiful bananas Foster. Now, why don't we try it? Now, I have made this with dark rum before, like I've said, and typically the sauce, when you use just the dark rum, it's less alcohol-y tasting. This certainly has more of a bite to it, but still, it's not like it's overpowering or something. It's really, really, really good. Absolutely delicious and incredibly simple to make. But you pretty much made this with me in real time. That's how long it takes. Only really less than 10 minutes for something delicious. So you can make this next time for a dinner date or maybe just for yourself, which I'm going to do right now. So I'll see you next time.